public service announcement about the imminent threat of jellyfish to our native land. For one thing you should know, there are some jellyfish that are already bigger than a person. Yes, and that is terrifying, because they are larger, like twice the size of a person, and that's slightly scary. There's also jellyfish that are like really, really little, so you can't even see them because they're invisible. So make sure that before you eat anything or before you go to sleep at night, you check your bed and stuff for jellyfish, because that could really, really hurt. If you run into a smack of a jellyfish, yes, that's what they're called. Large groups of jellyfish are called smacks. Make sure they don't actually have brains, so you should be able to outsmart them pretty easily. For example, run away. Remember, as Finding Nemo taught us, don't touch the tentacles, only the tops, because the tentacles hurt. So yeah, don't touch the tentacles. 95% of jellyfish are water, so I guess if you're truly desperate, you could try drinking them, although some of them have poison, so that might not be a good idea unless you know for sure that they aren't poisonous. Or venomous, one of the two. Poisonous, I think, because venomous means that you have fangs. So yeah, they're poisonous, not venomous. There you go. That's a nice tidbit. They also have been launched into space. Yeah, there's jellyfish orbiting the Earth right now because scientists are like testing their body mass and stuff with no weight and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, there's jellyfish in space, so now even Mars, Gallifrey, Vulcan, and Tatooine are not safe anymore. We have to be very, very careful. They sting you even when they are dead. Don't touch a jellyfish, even when you think it's dead, because it can still hurt a lot. Along with bears, zombie bugs, snails, and lungfish, jellyfish are incredibly hard to kill. There's this one type of jellyfish that's called an immortal jellyfish, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. It goes through its age process, and when it's really old, it starts getting younger again. So there's these jellyfish that are immortal that have been here for like millions and millions of years. They're older than the dinosaurs and they're still alive. They're like a million years old. I don't even know how that's possible, but they're immortal. And yeah, they're really, really, really hard to kill. However, there is some ways to kill them. People have made these giant spinny blade things that chop them up into little pieces. That works. Except sometimes then those little pieces become more jellyfish, so you have to make sure it's not the type of jellyfish that'll do that. You can also get a pet sea turtle. Sea turtles eat jellyfish, so yeah, getting a pet sea turtle might actually be a really, really, really good idea at this point, because the jellyfish are going to come and take over the world. So yeah, get a pet sea turtle, because not only are they adorable and precious and cute and live really long, but they also eat jellyfish, and that's a good thing. You can also force the jellyfish to listen to Stairway to Heaven 54 times in a row, because it's a great song and we all know that, but that might be enough to drive them insane, which then you can run away fairly easily. Yeah. And plus you can run away to an amazing soundtrack. That's a plus. Robots can also kill them, like the giant metal blade spinny things. They've attached them to robots now. The problem with that is that then we have the probability and the chance and the problem of the robots rising up to take over the world, which, honestly, I'd rather deal with jellyfish taking over the world than robots. Because at least jellyfish don't have brains, and robots are probably a lot smarter than us. So, yeah. Robots are a lot of hassle, if you don't know. My brother's away at robot camp right now, and he's learning how to make them and probably kill people with them. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't touch robots. Anyway, back to jellyfish. Water is also, it can reactivate the stinging if you get stung by a jellyfish. Don't use fresh water to clean a jellyfish wound, because the problem is it reactivates the stinging and can make it hurt a lot more. Instead, use vinegar. Don't pee on it. Friends used an old wives' tale and made up the peeing on the jellyfish thing. No, don't pee on it. Use vinegar. And don't use fresh water. One important thing that you should do is to sacrifice plankton to the jellyfish overlord when they arise and take over the planet, because jellyfish eat plankton. So you can sacrifice a lot of them, and maybe the jellyfish overlord will be appeased. It probably won't though, so the next course of action, because jellyfish don't have brains, is you should probably build a giant clear plastic hamster ball for you and your loved ones to live in for the rest of eternity, or at least until we get those giant like domed city things, because we're pretty close to doing that. So yeah, so this is Parker Knight Himley signing off. Good night, New York, and don't die. Thank you.